Alright. Jabba, what do you want? No. Oi. So, Chores. Episode 2. As though you don't already know, I did not finish the other chores I was supposed to do yesterday. Only because, well, I ran out of space, but I still don't have enough space. But that's okay. I'm still gonna keep doing them. And keep conversing, because that's what we do best. So, guys, go somewhere else. See, my babies are all around me. Today they were good. Today they were good boys and girls, and they got to be free today. So hopefully they don't become terrible heathens and wreck the house again. We'll see. Boy, that one, yeah. But anyways, as I go on, I'm gonna get started with chores. Go. Go lay down somewhere. Go lay down somewhere. Daddy's doing chores. Go. Go. No, I don't want you jumping on me. No, go. Jump. Go. Go. See. Just like that. He's always needy. He's always wanting attention. But, today, I wanted to hit on some stuff. I mean, and this is ongoing. But this is life lessons. This is stuff that, y'all need to know. Or if you don't already know it, today. Cheating. In any form or aspect, or even stealing. So, cheating and stealing. Those are two big things that I wanted to hit on today. The missus, she had some work, because she's also a writer. She loves to write. I'm super proud of her for that. She had some writing on a platform about some fan fiction, so I'm trying to adjust this correctly where y'all can see me alright. And someone stole her work and posted it somewhere else and took all the credit for it. Or trying to take credit from it from a website that they've done. And I don't know what, I honestly don't know what makes people do that. You know, you're cheating somebody out of credit where credit's due, because I mean, she's a fabulous writer. Granted, I haven't read all of her stuff, because there's some certain stuff that she doesn't want me to read just yet, which is fine. There's always great, that's what keeps a relationship going, is you save little bits and pieces of your life, for somebody else to find out and explore and to go deeper with on. And which is fine. Those kind of secrets are okay. It's the other secrets you have to worry about. But that's also in this episode, I guess, as well, with Chores with Link. But on the fact of theft, you're stealing somebody else's hard work. You're stealing somebody else's effort that they put in their heart and soul into. Because I mean, the stories that she writes, or the things that she does write about, she put her heart and soul into these stories, and she created an amazing piece of work. Like I said, I haven't been able to read them, but I know from what I have read before, she's a brilliant writer. I mean, the depth that she goes into. I know most of y'all don't like reading right now, but that may or may not change. Who knows? I'm hoping it does, because reading just brings this different feel to everything. I mean, you can get stuck in this fantasy world, and you can get lost and immersed in this fantasy world. Sometimes when I read a book, I just feel like if it's like a thriller novel, I feel bad. I feel like I'm the criminal, because after reading the book, I developed myself into this character so much because of the writing. It made me feel like I was the character at the end of the book. Have you ever felt that way? I mean, boy, it's insane. But, oh, um, but her writing's the same way. I mean, I feel immersed. I feel like I am right there at ground zero with them, in the trenches, or you know, I just feel like I'm in the story. I feel like I'm truly in the story, and which is amazing. That's just great writing, in general. And I have to give the Mrs. Mad props because she is an awesome writer. And I know that she says, no, I'm not. Well, she also lies too. But that's on the lines of theft. I don't tolerate theft. So if somebody's gonna steal from me, like I've had done to me different times in my life. I mean, I'll forgive you because there's a difference. You can forgive somebody, you just don't forget it, and you don't make the same mistake. Because you can only give so much of yourself before it just becomes an issue. Not only for you, but for them. But yeah, I forgive, but I don't forget. And that's just something I've learned throughout the years of life. And it is hard. There is times where it's hard for me to trust somebody, but then again, that's my vibes. I mean, I go off of people's vibes. If you don't have a very good vibe, um, I keep you at an arm's distance. I mean, that's just because that's for my safety. I don't want to open up to somebody and then them turn around and use it against me on opening up. But at the same time, transparency. I mean, I've learned that I have to be transparent. I have to, and it's not that I have to do it, it's that I want to do it, because if anything does happen in life and, you know, you meet some people and they turn out to be the wrong people, at least you were open and honest with them. That way, if they try to start something or say something, somebody else already knows the truth, and they can either A, combat it, or B, just, listen to them and be like, okay, and then just take it with a grain of salt and don't even, act as if it's true. So and there's people out there that will start stuff. There are some people that will start rumors, and they will talk ill of you because, A, they're jealous of you. So if somebody's making fun of you and somebody's being mean to you, I would say 99% of the time it's because they want to be you. And that's the honest truth. There are a lot of people out there that are jealous of what you have or who you are or what kind of attitude you have, or if you're just this positive, impactful person. They judge you, they make fun of you, because they want to be you. They only make fun of you because they want to be you. And that's a blessing and a curse in its own manner. You know, like with Lily, I know you have braces, and of course your brother and dad make fun of you. And when you said that, I didn't see it as making fun of, but just really for family, it's more or less terms of endearment. Like me and my sister, me and my twin, we have this bond, and I do make jokes, and I didn't realize when we were younger that those jokes actually affected her. And as much as she knows that I didn't, as much as she wants to know that I didn't mean anything by them, they still hurt her. And to this day, I still feel bad because I never wanted my sister to ever feel like she is less than. I never wanted her to feel like she isn't good enough, that she couldn't do what she wanted to do in life, because right now she's killing it. My twin sister is just killing it. She is doing so good in life. My nephew he's the happiest baby I've ever seen. Um, she has so much going for her. She's always had so much going for her. She's had more potential than anybody out of our whole family. And I'm super proud of what she's done. I'm super proud of what she's accomplished in life, and she's going to be accomplishing even more. I know she's looking at turning around and going to get her master's in administration, I want to say, because her ultimate goal was to be a superintendent of a district. And boy howdy, if she doesn't do it, I might be upset, because she has some potential. She's so smart, and yes, I guess in a way I was jealous. So when I would say little subtle things, it wasn't to hurt her feelings by no means. It was because I was jealous, and yes, I'm still a little jelly. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I am jealous because she, from the get go, had the gumption, had the tenacity, had the go, the drive to succeed, to prove to not only herself but to the world that she could do whatever she wanted to do. That was all on her. Oh, good grades. She was top student. Um, heck, I was surprised when she didn't get valedictorian. Um, but then again, it's not. And that's just, in today's society, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And if you're in the popular crowd, if you're in the, you know, this selective group, you get viewed on more. You get the more views, you know. And we weren't. I can't say we were the popular kids. We were the all around kids. We weren't just selective to certain cliques. We were invited by all cliques, all walks of life, and that's just the kind of kids we were growing up. Um, the missus will tell you she she was always afraid to talk to me because I was a jock. No, I didn't label myself as a jock. Yeah, I played sports, but I was also in choir. Um, I my way younger years, I want to say sixth grade, I was in band. That didn't last very long because I mean, I was a unique individual. I had a different beat to my own drum, and I didn't follow cadence with the school, the teacher's beat, and I would do things differently. I'd have the same rudiment, it would just come out differently, with the way your hands are to move. Um, and well, that wasn't appreciated. So uh, at that point, I was like, okay, well, band's not for me. Um, but choir was one of those niches. That was my getaway. That was I could sing at the top of my lungs, and I could just release all this energy, this pent up energy, and I loved it. But then with wrestling, I got in with wrestling, and not because I wanted to take out aggression or anything like that. I wanted to be a part of something. And like I said last episode, the last episode of Chores, um, I I did it because I wanted to be something bigger than myself. I wanted to be a part of something that mattered, like a team. I wanted to be a part of a team. And that was my biggest thing, was being a part of a team. And I couldn't do it through all the rest of the sports. The only sport I could do it with was wrestling. And so I did it. I did it. I was accepted. I was cherished. I wasn't the best. Because with me in wrestling, it's like I didn't want to hurt somebody. I honestly did not want to hurt somebody. And I, I knew my own strength, but I also knew that if I did it a certain way, I would even hurt myself. And I didn't want to hurt myself. So um, I didn't go full out. I didn't, um, I didn't really work out hard to gain the muscle needed. I really didn't do what I was supposed to do in order to reach my full potential in my career in wrestling. I can look back and I could say, well, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done. Just please let me go back in time and fix this. But if I would have fixed it, something down this timeline would have changed, and I wouldn't be who I am today. So everything has a reason for happening, and it's not for us to figure it out and find out just at that moment what exactly we did wrong, but to know that somewhere down the line in the future, we're going to go through changes, and we're going to be able to reflect and look back and have a good laugh about just how much we changed or just how much we grew as a person. And again, like, if you're in the boat where you don't feel like you're pretty enough, or you don't feel like you're handsome enough, or you're smart enough, trust me, at that moment in time, you are exactly who you are supposed to be at that moment in time, and don't ever think differently, because sooner or later down the road, you're going to get better. You're going to be better. There's always room for growth. Every day. You're growing every day. Physically, mentally, spiritually, you're growing every day. You're becoming the person that you are meant to be in the long run. And when I say this with utmost sincerest form. You are good. You are whole. You are worthy. You're everything that you are meant to be, and more. You are going to go places in life. That is just how it's going to be for you. You are going to succeed. Whether it be monetary success, which is money success, or if you're going to, or even feeling success through just mentally. You made it through the day. That's success. If you can make it through the day, you are stronger than 100% of the people out there. You are that much better off than 100% of the people out there. And I give mad props to you. If you are happy because you made it through the day, if you are happy because you woke up today, that is your success. You take that as your success and you run with it, because it only gets better from there. If you can stay in that level of positivity and that happiness and that good mood, you are going somewhere in life. You are going to get to your destination without a hitch, without a problem. I believe it and I know it, because today, even though I woke up late and the dreams I had, I'm still feeling good. I'm still feeling happy. I'm still feeling successful because I woke up today. All because I woke up today. And nobody can take that away from me. If you set your pace, you set your destiny, you set your happiness. Nobody else can. Nobody else can set that for you. Nobody else can make you feel happy or feel sad or feel terrible. That is all your choice. Now, there are people out there that will do stuff that will make you feel a certain way, but that's only if you allow it to make you feel a certain way. So always remember that as well. You have the ultimate choice, whether or not you choose to be happy, or whether you choose to be sad, or whether you choose to be mad at somebody or something. Now, I know we can't control sadness. That is something that just, if something truly makes you sad, there's no controlling that. You just have to go through the motions. And know, if you are sad, know this. There is a light at the end of that tunnel. And you will get there. The missus has been sad lately. And as much as I want her to be happy, at that moment, she just has to be sad. She just has to feel sad, and I don't ever want anybody to ever feel sad. So I get mad. And not in the same kind of mad as like, oh, I'm a work. I get mad because I can't do anything to give her that happiness. At that moment, I can't do things to make her happy. Because in that moment of sadness, that it overcomes somebody, and it's so hard. It's so hard to, but all I can do, and this has been true time and time again. The only thing I can do is just be there. Just be there. Be present. Be there for her. And it doesn't. I don't even have to say anything. It's just the fact of just being there matters. Because there's times where we just don't talk. We just sit there, and she'll just. Sometimes it works. Sometimes she gets out of her funk, and then she's like, "Okay, what do we do now? Where do we go now?" So, just being present and being there for somebody means everything to them. Because that's all they want. It's just somebody to just be there, be present. And sometimes people need words of encouragement. There's a couple times where I've met a few people who just needed to know that they're worth it, that they're good enough, and that they're good, they're whole, they have a good heart. And because certain circumstances have made them feel like they're less than, that is not true. You may be under some terrible circumstances, but let me tell you, from my past experiences, they're never as bad as they seem. Sometimes you make mountains out of little mound holes. That's a huge saying that I go with. Mounds out of mountains. Or mountains out of mounds. There we go. And you make it seem so big, which is really so small. And in hindsight, when you grow up and you're like, wow, why did I flip out over that? Or why did I think this? Or why did I do that? Well, you aren't that same person anymore. So laugh it off and keep walking forward. Keep going that path, because you're gonna get somewhere with it. I promise. Like I said, growing up without a dad didn't mean I didn't have mentors in my life. I had plenty of male figures to look up to. Plenty of them. And I am thankful for each and every single one of them that has come into my life. They have taught me how to be a man. They had taught me how to be a husband. They had taught me how to be a loving father when I get to that chance to become a father. And I am so dearly thankful for each and every single person that came into my life, that had been brought into my life, because they were brought for a purpose. They were all brought for a reason, and each one of them taught me a different... They each taught me a different story. I had the privilege of going hunting for my first time when I was 15. That's an experience that I can say was incredible. The determination that it took to wake up that early in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, just to take a dirt shower. So a dirt shower, there's stuff called dirt shampoo, and dirt body wash, and dirt deodorant, and I had to take a dirt bath, in other words, like a dog does, or a horse does, or a pig does. They take mud baths, so pigs take mud baths. But just that experience and that dedication to go on this adventure so early in the morning, because we had to get out at literally the crack of dawn. We had to make it to our stand by at least 5 o'clock. That way we could get set up and our scent could be blocked. That way we could see some deer. Now, I know a lot of people are against hunting, and I'll tell you this, I'm not against hunting, because the overpopulation of animals causes disease. And if you don't harvest them, so that's the correct term for this, we're not just hunting to hunt. We're actually going to harvest. Harvesting means that I'm going to take the meat and I'm actually going to use it for my benefit. That's the proper thing to do. Now, if you're gonna just hunt to hunt and just be like, oh, well, I just want to bag this thing, I'm not gonna use it, I'm gonna waste it. Now you've done a disservice. But if you're actually hunting to bring down the masses, so like deer, if you don't if you don't bring down the population of deer, and that's why they regulate hunting too. Fun fact: they regulate hunting so we keep just enough to repopulate. But there's always going to be repopulation, regardless. Um, but if you don't hunt them down, or if you don't actually harvest enough, and they overpopulate, there's a lot of deformities that happen because animals aren't like humans. They don't uh, they don't repopulate, just repopulate. They well, humans don't. Animals do. Um, and they do it for the repopulation. But if there's too many of them in one setting, they come up with all deformities because the genes, uh, it's the genomes in there, and it goes down to science, but they can come up with deformities. I know you guys are too young for science right now, but that's why you don't want to have. You don't want to have the animals with deformities and diseases, because then that means that, say, a hunter goes out there and they harvest a deer that has a genetic deformation. It can have actually diseases when the human eats the meat. They can contract the disease or a disease, and it could potentially kill them. So what do? You hunt them. You make sure you bring down the population size. And that's why hunting has always been hunting. I mean, even in its earlier form, a lot of people, they hunt to survive. Cavemen hunted to survive. If you weren't a hunter, you were a gatherer. So you had your vegans and you had your carnivores. But in today's society, we don't just, some of us don't hunt just to survive. We hunt for, I guess, and some of us do trophy hunt. But we hunt to also keep the populations down. That way there's no gene mess ups or gene screw ups. So I am an avid supporter of hunting. And I know a lot of people will be like up in arms about it, but just know your facts first before you argue a fact, or even your assumption on hunting. Always know your facts. And if you think I'm wrong, trust me, wait until you see a 5-legged deer running down Highway 270, and now he has eyes of red because he's now looking at you, and he's gonna chase after you with those 5 legs. Yeah, that'd be a scary sight. Or horns in the back of their head instead of on the sides of their head. There's some on the sides, but then there's some coming out the back. That's a gene deformation. Again, y'all, would you want that chasing after you? I don't think so. So know this, guys. Hunting is all right. It's something that has to happen. We need meat. A lot of vegans will say, well, I can get all my proteins and all my stuff from vegetables or from beans or from protein, proteins from that. Are you getting there's something within the meat that actually helps you better, and it actually is more better. It's a better enzyme to flush out fats or to put on fats or to keep you healthy and strong. If you don't know those facts, start looking them up. I'm not dissing vegans by no means. They're putting their 2 cents in where they're misinformed or they're misguided. Now, there are vegans out there that do live a healthy life, but are they completely healthy? I don't know. Do they go to the doctor and get themselves checked out to make sure that they're healthy? I don't know. Again, I'm not going to assume that they're doing this, but most vegans are are telling the carnivorous people that they're doing it wrong, which we're not. Everybody's doing their own thing. They need to understand that they can't tell us we're doing something wrong and then expect us to change. Vice versa. I'm not going to tell a vegan they're doing something wrong. My, who I call my little brother, he's been my best friend for, going on 13 years now. Yeah, he's been a true champ with me. He was born with diabetes, and we were always trying to figure out what he could do to, subside diabetes. And it's diabetes type 1, not diabetes type 2. Diabetes type 2 is for those who have fallen off the wagon, just eating unhealthy, been unhealthy. And it can be reversed with a lot of practice, a lot of patience, a lot of time. Diabetes type 2 can always be reversed. But finally, in these last couple years, he finally found what he needed to do. And he went vegetarian. He didn't go vegan, he went vegetarian. He only eats certain meats, and it's not really red meats that he's eating. He's eating a lot of fish, sometimes some chicken, but he's mainly eating vegetables, and that helped jumpstart his pancreas to start acting right, which was amazing. I love to hear that he is doing heaps better, because he was on a pump. He was always, having to buy insulin every, I want to say, 3 months. Every 3 months he was having to buy about 6 vials, maybe a dozen, just to keep him on level, just on par with a regular person. And it killed me having to watch that. Watch him have to shove a thing in his stomach, it just killed me. So to hear that he was doing heaps better has been amazing. He took the pump, he got rid of the pump. He's just on a shot every time he eats now, which is great. That is what I love hearing, is that he's getting better, and it's an everyday progression that he's getting better. So, like I said, it's just I love to hear when people get better. But on those lines, I don't knock him for being a vegetarian. Because it helps him get better. Just like I don't knock a vegan. I don't knock a hunter. I don't knock any walk of life. Because that's not for me to judge. I'm not living my best life if I'm over here judging. Or if I'm over here telling somebody that they're doing something wrong. Because they're not. You are being who you are. Just like how I expect my viewers to be exactly who they are. Don't change for nobody. Don't change for them. You change for yourself. You do what you need to do for yourself. And if somebody's wanting you to change, maybe they're not the right person in your life. If they're going to try to control your scenario, maybe they're not the right person that you need to have in your life. Also, Chuck Vayner, great person. He had said something, I just saw it on one of my posts on my Facebook feed, that if you surround yourself with negativity, if you as the person put yourself in a negative spot, then yeah, that's all you're going to become is negative. So, like your friends, if they're negative, if they're gossiping, if they're doing all this other bad stuff, are they really your friends? Because if they're gossiping about somebody else, what says that they're not gossiping about you? So today, I want to challenge you guys today to see the beauty in everything, and start being positive and surrounding yourself with positive people, because that's where change comes from. Change comes from positivity. Positivity brings so much energy, so much life to it. So again, today, my challenge for you guys today is just be as positive as you can be. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay whole. And as always, because again, this episode is just about done. So, you guys, I believe in every single one of y'all. I know that you guys are gonna do great things, and if you're already doing great things, keep it up. Hey, Mihai, I was just about to end this one. You came in just at the last second. How's it going, buddy? Do you have it on the bell? Do you have it on that bell, that notification bell? Or is YouTube cracking down on how often? Well, that's good. I'm glad you're good today. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube's doing then. YouTube's dropping the ball on me. Yep, I will definitely blame them for that. I've been on for like 35 minutes now. Actually about to be 36 here pretty soon. And I know Lily couldn't be on, or Lily wasn't on yet because she's still in school. Which again, stay in school. I know it's tough. I know it's rough right now, but you guys will get through it. I promise. And you'll see better days. And like I said, I'm about to go back into college myself, so I'll be right there with you guys with all the homework and all the tests and all the studying and learning. Oh, you're bored, Mihai? You're bored? Why don't you get on some Fortnite? Why don't you get a video up of Minecraft or some Fortnite? I'm waiting for his response right now. This is too good. I couldn't find it on your channel. I couldn't find your Minecraft one on your channel. I went back to look last night and I couldn't find it. Is it in a specific playlist? Send me that link one more time then if that's the case. Oh, it's not on this channel. That's right. Okay, go on ahead and send me that link again so I can watch it. I was wondering why it wasn't on that channel. Oh, that's right. Okay, Mihai's channel. I gotta subscribe to that one too. Hold on, let me go get my other phone so I can go subscribe to that one. Alright. Sorry, I have my camera on charger right now while it's doing this. So let me go ahead and get on here and see, because I need to add you on. Zen! Oh, Zen, I'm sorry you're not feeling so well. You need to get better soon. Are you taking any meds? Are you medding up? Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, I am already subscribed, yeah. Ooh, you're very sick too? Well, are you better now, Mihai? Good, good. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, Zen. I have recently I've woken up and felt like my dreams have been so surreal that I don't know, sometimes I feel off. You know what I mean by when I say off? I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like something's wrong, but nothing's really wrong. Nothing's gone wrong. I guess it was because of the dream. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying there. I totally understand that, and I'll agree to that. And Mihai, I bet you can't. That's gonna be so awesome. But yeah, no, I understand. Today was almost one of those days. I was actually debating. I woke up and I was in this funk, and I was like, what do I do? Do I post? Do I get on? Do I do this? Because I don't feel good. I don't feel right. And but here I am. I mean, some changed, and I got better. I felt better. I was like, you know what? Let's just get this done. Let's just do it. Yes, Mihai, I can. I can do that. Yes. Oh. You and your subconscious have been making plans. Oh, that's so fantastic. I love it. You do. You need to start a folder. You need to write these plans out. There's times where I wish I had wrote down my ideas that I had in dreams, if I could remember them. There's a saying. I don't know if it's really true. I mean, it seems like it's really true. But if you have a vivid dream and you wake up, you need to stay in bed for at least 10 minutes to be able to uh, process that dream, because if you stand up or put your feet on the ground, your dreams go away. Like I don't know that it was something like it sounds like a myth, but here like about a couple years ago I had a dream, and then I remembered it, and then I touched the ground, and it was like with my feet, and I'm just like it all went away. So I don't know. I don't know. What phone do I have? I have an iPhone and a Samsung. A J4 Plus. I didn't know they came out with a J4 Plus. I only knew of a J3, which would, and then the plus size would be a J7. But then again, you're all the way in Romania, so of course they come out with different types too. Yeah, the Galaxies are pretty decent phones. Mine's older, and it's starting to go out. I mean, even though the Note 8 was what 2 years, maybe a year old. Yeah, I'll look that up. The J4. Dude, Zen, you're onto something. I knew it. So I guess it's not much of a myth as I thought. Well, Lily, hello there. You got off school early today. Lucky. It's only Thursday. What are you doing getting out of school early? It is like RAM on a computer. Yep. You're absolutely right. All those processes working so hard. Raining too hard? I've never known it could rain too hard to where you'd have to cancel school. I just know of snow. In these parts, when it snows really bad or it's iced over really bad, yeah, that's whenever you cancel school. which we've had uh, last, I want to say last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Oh, 18 megapixels? Yeah, so 18 megapixels is almost kind of beyond human eyesight because human eyesight does at least upwards of 15 to 16 megapixels. So 18 is a little over, but 18 megapixels still brings out a very clear and crisp picture. So Samsung did get it right with their camera quality. Connor, hey, I watched your vlog, dude. Ah, that's so awesome. Did you get your crab? Did you get a crab? Cause I'm totally missing you right now. Yeah, it's been quite rough in the world. No luck. What did you put? What kind of bait did you put down there? Cause you didn't go through the motions of what bait you put down there. Y'all needed to get like some chicken livers down there or something, or a whole piece of cod, chicken neck. Boy. Well, okay, Lily. 7 out of 10. That's okay. Zen, you're absolutely right. Actually, when Sony and Microsoft reach the screen res singularity, they'll go bankrupt. You're right. But Lily, that's good news though. At least you're not feeling like the world's gonna end because he doesn't feel the same way. Why do you want to? Why do you want to be a potato? You saw what happened with the potatoes last time. I totally raged on them. I'm not gonna rage on you. Yes, yes, Zen, you're absolutely right. They have gone for more game quality over hardware quality. Um, I mean, I do kind of wish that they would work just a little bit on their hardware, but not by much. Potatoes have good lives. What do you mean they have good lives? All they do is sit there and wait to be eaten. I want to be a chicken nugget. Why do you want to be a chicken nugget, Mihai? Are you guys hungry? Are you guys needing some food? Ooh, you're about to go kayaking? Yes! Yes, I cannot wait to see your day 2 vlog on it, on all this. I'm excited. I watched your day 1 vlog. And yeah, you were right. It had been almost a year since you vlogged. Because I'm spicy. You're so funny, Mihai. Oh, Lily, you should already know you're loved. You should already know you're cared about. You need to go back through once this one ends. You're gonna have to go back through. I said some stuff that you need to hear there, girl. You're right. Nintendo has lived through that bit war. It's been a nasty bit war. They have come a long way. The Switch has been their most defining moment. I would say that their graphics are on par with the graphics of, I would say, close to a PS2, if not getting more rounded to a PS3. But their graphics still have that moment of saturation that gets me nauseous a little bit. Like Breath of the Wild, for instance. When I play that one, there are certain modes or certain parts of the forest area where I turn and I feel the saturation just blending in. What are you gonna ask for, Lily? What are you gonna ask for? You're gonna ask for my Reese's Puffs, and my Frosted Flakes, and my Rice Krispie Treats. One day they're not gonna be up there. They're not gonna be up there one day, and you're gonna be like, "Did you eat them all?" Oh, and the chocolate milk, yeah, yeah. Ooh, that reminds me, I want a glass of that because I. Oh Lily, oh Lily. Well, Mihai, Zen has intelligent posts because he's so smart. He's so intelligent. He comes up with all these awesome facts, and they're not as useless as he thinks. But he's so smart. He's a smart individual, and I like that about him. And I hope he'll never stop with those smart facts. It does. There is moments of very good detail, and like I said, I'm not knocking on the game because I absolutely love the game. There are just certain moments of complete saturation where when you move, it meshes with that saturation. It's like playing on the Wii. If you remember, and I don't know if you've ever played it, it was Call of Duty World at War. The graininess, the saturation of the colors, it wasn't as detailed. Boy, yeah, that was. That made me so nauseous. That's like me getting on my PlayStation VR and moving around on any of the games. Those are saturated. Those graphics are absolutely horrid at times. Yes, I will agree with you, Lily. I love me some chocolate milk. Which reminds me. Oh, she hit it. Ugh. Best part of waking up, chocolate milk in your cup. I'll save the rest for the misses. Because I only bought half a gal. Huh? Milka. Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with Milka. Ooh, I didn't think about chocolate milk or chocolate chip cookies or Oreos. Oh, you don't? Wow, Zen. Now, okay, with like the PlayStation and the Xbox, like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, graphics wise, I don't see much of a difference. It's the smaller consoles that I can actually tell. So when I hook up when I play my PS Vita, which is again the handheld console, and then I play my Switch, I can definitely tell the difference. Now, granted, the Switch does have a much bigger screen than the Vita, but nonetheless, I can still see it. And the Vita has the graphics of like PlayStation 2 to the T, so I can see graininess to it. The Switch is a little bit harder. Like with Fortnite, when I play on Fortnite on the Switch, I I can see, like, when you're looking down the scope, you can only see so much because that's the graininess, the grain code on it is just, it's terrible. Oh, yeah, Mihai, you have Call of Duty World of War? I'll have to get the chocolate chip cookies and try it with the cookies. Yeah, you're right. It definitely is more color range, for sure. And that's kind of where I get why it's so saturated because different colors blend in and it makes it kind of like a fuzzy feel to it. Want me high? You want chocolate chips? Well, I have some chocolate chips in the freezer. Okay, you go get a chocolate bar. Just a bowl of chocolate chips sounds amazing right now. My sister, fun, fun little detail about her. She'd take a can of chocolate frosting, like I mean, when the stuff you dip out and you put on a cake, and she would eat it straight out of the jar. Or else what? Or else what, Lily? What's she gonna do? What's you gonna do? Lily, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna come down here and do nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You silly. Come take them yourself. Hold on, let me see if I'm actually in there. Oh, I have some kisses. Oh, we may have used all the chips up. I have some Butterfinger drumsticks. You know what drumsticks are? Yeah, I have some Butterfinger drumsticks. Oh, you are silly. Oh, that's some good chocolate milk. Good chocolate milk. Oh, you're so silly. So silly. There. Oh, guys. Guys are something else. But it's rearing up to be about an hour now. About 3 more minutes away from an hour. And I'm gonna have to get off here because I gotta go do some errands real quick. And I wish I could take you guys there, but I have to go sign up. You go get a snack there, Lily. I gotta go sign up to be a substitute teacher for my wife's school. Yep, I can see that ending. Alright, guys, but I will be back on later today because, again, I'm going to keep up with the chores episodes and the cooking episodes with y'all. So, yes, because I like interacting like that with you guys. I will also be putting up my Minecraft, but so about 3 videos a day. But Mihai, I have to go run errands. I have to go put in my name for substitute teaching for my wife's school. So I gotta go do that. What do you mean you can't watch later? It's okay. You can always go back through and watch. I'll put your name in there. But again, guys, it's been great. It's been fun. I've enjoyed spending time with you guys today on Chores with its link, and I will see you guys